So like I understand that part of it, even if I don't like it. I understand that. I don't love that they are putting an emphasis on wanting to get back to their core IPs and this and that. Like on one hand, from a business perspective, you're like, okay, that does make sense. Like you want what's going to make you money to keep this going, hypothetically, right? And I'm a cynic, so I'm never going to see it that way. I see it as, well, they're lining up these franchises to show potential buyers like, hey, look, there's still life in these classic franchises. We'll sell you the IP rights or we'll sell you the studios. Like, I do think that she was brought in to manage the eventual closure of Xbox. I've maintained that since she was hired. I would love to be proven wrong. But this job right here this week, this is what she was brought in to do because I think Phil refused. I personally think Phil refused to do it. I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of people go, what were Phil and Sarah doing? Being too lenient, honestly. There
Hmm.
comes a time when the tough love has to start. And I think the tough love conversations needed to start when an award winning studio like Tango got spun off. Well, initially got shut down, then got spun off. That's when the tough love conversations needed to start with places like Undead and potentially Ninja Theory. And maybe they needed to start having conversations about compulsion. Like
Hmm.
maybe those talks should have started happening then and not now. That's
Hmm.
probably when you should have been going to ZeniMax Online and being like, hey, we need to see Blackbird in action in 90 days. You've had 8 years on this. We need to see it in action. You needed to be going to, Perfect Dark and being like, we have to see this in action now.
Hmm.
We have to see this now. That game got rebooted twice and it never came out. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing over there? Like, you're just burning money. And yes, the $1 trillion company should be okay with that kind of burn. This is a tax write-off for them, essentially, right? But
Hmm.
ultimately, they are a capitalistic company that wants to make money. This is an investment for them. As much as I hate saying that it is an investment, this is clearly not Phil Spencer's Xbox anymore. I think maybe if you hadn't lost last gen so bad and gotten off to such a bad start with the Xbox Series X, maybe you would have had a little bit more leeway. But literally everything fell in the exact wrong way. You are just now getting to the point of studios are starting to put out like Phil wanted them to, and they're getting
Hmm.
spun off and sold. And it's simply because they're not going to wait around another 6 years for compulsion to deliver them another like 8 out of 10.
Right.
Because ultimately you can get awards and stuff, but you have to still sell games.
Hmm.
You can only finance so many pet projects. And if you're like gun to my head, you ask me whose pet projects do I want to support more? Like, I'm going to be like, yeah, throw Josh Sawyer and Tim Schafer some money over Ninja Theory taking 6 years to make a 5 hour mocap game.
Yeah.
No offense to Ninja Theory at all, but
Hmm.
I would rather have those types of games than also wait around for 9 years for a State of Decay sequel. In no world should we be waiting on some of these games for this long. So that's my 2 cents on all that. And the news just continues to get worse.
Yeah.
Like was it Jez Corden, I think, came out like right around the same time or like last weekend and was like, yeah, they're exploring putting the Halo franchise like under Blizzard
Yeah.
to like
Which is,
reorganize it. And like, honestly, might be the best thing for it
yeah. I mean,
because clearly Halo Studio cannot get their shit together.
Halo Studios needs to be, no offense, but if Certain Affinity's doing the multiplayer and like Halo Studios and is working together with another studio to remake the original trilogy, like why do you even have that studio? You can outsource that. Like, no offense, I love Halo and I want Microsoft first party to work on it, but also like
Yeah.
you're just remaking these games again until you figure out what to do with them. Like, okay.